Okay. Guess YouTube wants me vertical. That's fine. Gotta readjust the tripod here. What the heck? What is happening? This thing is so tight. Oh yeah. There we go. So I wasn't actually planning on live streaming this. I was just planning on testing this out today because I'm planning on taking a break from strength training for a while. And I was like, oh, I didn't really do much PR testing on the deadlift because I felt like I didn't really earn it. I just didn't feel like I was at a place where I was going to be hitting any new PRs. So I thought, what's the point? But then I thought, you know what I didn't experiment with that I plan on experimenting with? Sumo deadlifts. Never got around to doing that. So I thought before I tie a bow on this strength training season and get more into an aesthetic type program, I want to see how sumo goes. Maybe let's see how strong I am. Alright. So, the sumo deadlift is a wider stance. Traditional deadlift, your hands are just outside your knees, but a sumo deadlift is the opposite. Hands are inside the knees. Kind of similar to if you were going to flip a tire. No, tire flipping is, yeah. I'm getting all backwards trying to envision it. Anyway, I have to really stretch the inside of my leg muscles to prepare for it. It's a bit of a wider stance and coming up with it. I'm going to readjust the camera to a better angle. Yeah, basically it changes your leverage. So some people argue that it's cheating. I've never really dabbled with it because it has a bit of a stigma to it. But I've also seen people lift insane amounts of weight lifting sumo. So I kind of want to try it. People breaking all their strength PRs. A lot of them are doing sumo. Okay. Right, it looks a little bit awkward. And I might be doing it wrong, but self-taught. Everything I've done has been self-taught. So, if you're a pro sumo deadlifter, feel free to give me some tips. Alright. Let's put some weight on this bad boy. And let's put this in a better position. There we go. Alright, I think we'll start with 45s. That seems like a pretty safe starting point. My bar is just all beat up. It's a sad sight. Alright. So I would say, thinking back to what my peak strength would be, I may be 65% what that was. So it was a bit of a rough year for training. That's okay. Come back next year even harder. Alright, so testing the sumo deadlift 135. As expected, pretty easy. So let's put another plate on it. Let's go straight up to 225. This might be a short stream. And I might want to use clips. Just because my bar is it's in rough shape. I find that those twist-on clips on a day-to-day basis for average lifting are pretty annoying, but they're a lot better than these guys. when you have a bar that's all bent up. Sometimes you can't get the tension you need because this is as tight as this goes. But depending on the size of your bar, the twist to tighten clamps, although more inconvenient, are more secure. All right. Okay, 2 plates, 225. Let's do it. I have a feeling I'm going to be feeling this in my groin tomorrow. Okay, that's 2 plates, and I think at this point we're going to increase by 50-pound intervals until I start getting to some heavier weight stuff. I can't seem to get a good angle that I like. These are the twist clips I was talking about. And the heavier we go, the more I might need a rest period. Right now, this has been easy so far, so it's manageable. All right, 225 plus 50, 275. Hi, Teal'c. My dog's coming down to check things out. Hi, are you coming to say hi? You coming to say hi? Hello. A little alarming because sometimes one dog comes down when the other dog's getting into trouble and they want to tell him the other one. Good boy, Teal'c. Good boy. You gonna help me lift some big weights? This husky likes to come downstairs and chew on cardboard boxes. Okay, let's do it. 275. One thing I'm playing around with is my grip. See if I like it more narrow or wider. Kind of still getting a feel for it. Okay, that was the first time I actually felt it on the inside of my leg. Hi. What a good boy right here, hey? And actually I feel it a little bit in my back, which tells me I'm starting to enter territory where I have to be careful how much I'm lifting. But it also tells me that I'm not necessarily utilizing all my muscles the way I should. Like, I could probably be using my glutes more, engaging my quads more, because this takes a little bit less from your thighs, which is what I'm used to putting a large portion of my energy into my thighs. So, got to rethink a little bit. All right, so 275 done. We're gonna jump it up. I knew for sure today we were gonna be hitting 315. Past that, I'm not so sure. All right. Take the 25s off. Nothing more fun than hitting singles. Just straight eagle lifting. Yeah, I did kind of like a pretty slow and safe strength building program, which is good. I didn't get hurt. No issues at all. I took a much slower approach, so I didn't get to where I wanted to be by the end. That's because I'm used to going full throttle, so it's good for me. The hardest part about doing something like this is that you just got to remember to take breaks in between, which is hard when you're going live. Because I find when I go live, I just don't want to have those gaps, right? All right, 315. Only a, where are we at? 275, 315. Yeah, so it's a 50-pound jump. No, 15-pound jump. What am I saying? 25-pound jump. This is why I pick up heavy things, so I don't have to use my brain. Okay. 20. No. Because 25 pounds will put it at 300. And we're at 315, so you can do the math. Still finding my grip. Fine tuning. Okay. Didn't feel overly hard. Felt the balance a little bit, since your hands are closer. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird feeling, man. Hang on. Take you guys with me for a ride here. Oh, sorry if I was off air there. I thought I was live while I was like looking so. Sorry if I was off air there. I thought I was live while I was like looking something up. I'm just talking to myself. I was just double checking something about form with hand placement. Some people go more narrow. Some people go wider. Some people are kind of in between those. So, but I think I can see where commonly most people have their grip. So we're at 315 now. I don't want to be too reckless, but I also don't want to burn myself out by increasing way too slowly. So that's at 50 pounds. £50 plus a belt. Hi, Teok. You're wondering who I'm talking to? Are you down here because your brother's getting into trouble? Your brother getting into trouble? Hope you guys are doing good. It is Thursday. Almost the end of the week. Okay, so I wouldn't say that I'm undertrained, but I would say that I'm definitely not peaking. So whatever we get today, I'm happy with. I just kind of wanted to play around with it and see if I could get to how far I could get past 3 plates. There's dog number 2. They both hear me talking, so they both are coming to check me out. All right, so we'll grab a sip of water and then we'll do the lift. Woo. People are coming and going in the stream. That's all right. I know how it is. You poke your head in, you want to see what's going on, you see what's going on, pop your head out, do that with 10 other channels you're subscribed to. I know how it goes. Okay, let's do it. I don't like that both my dogs are in the basement because it makes me feel like they're just gonna get their paws crushed. But they know, they've kind of learned to stay away from the heavy weights. Like when I've got a bunch of weight on the bar, they know that it's gonna be loud and scary and they should stay away, you know. All right, let's do it. Here comes the dog. Ronan, can you go? Can you go lie down? You have to back up. Back up. Back up. Good boy. It feels awkward. It looks awkward. It is awkward. I feel my nerves are actually starting to kick in here. Let's do it. All right, that was 365. 365. I want to go 400. I just want to see if I can do it. But I can't. I'm losing my double overhand. You could probably tell that one didn't look so hot. I'll start to lose my grip. Uh-oh. Time for a battle of the squeakies upstairs. Okay. So if I want to see, now I got to do math live. 365. What, 35 pounds? There's 17 on each side. This is actually, I'm pretty happy with this. This is really helpful for me to know because when I get back into strength training, I'll kind of know where I'm at. Almost forgot the little boys. I will say that I'm feeling pretty good today. Back's feeling good. I'm well rested. Don't feel too burnt out. If you're just joining us, we're going for 400 pounds at this time. We went 135, 225, 275, 315, 365. Now we're at 400. These lifts are gonna start to add up, I think. A lot of singles. I probably only have a couple more in me. How long have we been streaming for here? Just about 20 minutes. Good. Making good time. This is how lifting for singles or PR training should go. You should be taking your time, getting adequate rest periods, not increasing the weight, like increasing the weight by appropriate amounts. There's charts to it. Right now I'm kind of like, I know what my strength is. If I was a new person, I wouldn't just be slapping on 25s every time they increase. But I know my own strength, so I know how much to increase it by. So the only difference this time around is I'm gonna go alternating grip. Instead of double overhand, I can feel my grip is being limited. And I think I'll go to straps if I need them. I don't think I'll need straps on this lift, but maybe on the next one. $400. It's like riding a bike, except it's a new bike that you've never ridden before. And the balance is different. And the tires aren't in, and there's no handlebars. But essentially like riding a bike. Okay. Actually, this is too tight. You ever get that with belts where it feels too tight or too loose and you just wish that there were holes right in the middle? All right. Just getting there mentally, envisioning the lift going well. If you don't believe you can do it, then it's not going to get off the ground. Oh yeah, I was going to go alternating. I felt that immediately in my grip. Woo! Well, I burnt a little bit of energy on that, like 2% of the lift. Alright. Alternating grip. I'm approaching what I think my limit will be on sumos today, since this is my first time doing them. I gotta psych myself up. I'm getting a little nervous. Okay, Zach, don't blow a bicep. Oh! Woo! Yep. That was a battle. I think I'm going to call it there. Because I actually felt that in his knee. I've never felt the deadlift in my knee like that before. So, it gives me a good idea where I'm at. And next time I do sumos, I'm going to be starting from the beginning, building, adding up the weight slowly. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. And guess we'll see you next time. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want to support me as a creator on YouTube, consider becoming a member. Hit that join button. And thank you to everyone who's watching not live. I appreciate that. Alright, peace out guys.